Holla! Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of HollaAtChaReefBoy YouTube video. Today is an exciting day. You know why? We're going to do a little bit unboxing. We're going to open up this Reefer Skimmer 900. Now this is the larger model of the three that Red Sea carries. This is the 900 liter and we're going to put this into the Red Sea Peninsula 650. So I'm excited about that. But before we open this box, we're going to talk about what is the purpose of a skimmer. Now a protein skimmer, it breaks down organic waste like food and waste particles like poop. Ew, yuck.
Ooh, poo-poo. Ew, poo-poo.
Now, as a reefer, as a person who is setting up a reef tank, I think it's very important that we should have a skimmer because not only does it break down organic waste, but it also helps lessen the burden of the biological filtration. Another benefit that it does is it creates oxygen for the tank. And it also reduces nuisance algae and cyanobacteria. Now, how does the skimmer work? Well, the way the skimmer works is what the pump mixes the water and the air together, which creates a foam, which leads into a bubble, and the bubble attracts the waste, which then overflows into the collection cup. And that's it. And it keeps your water clear, clean, and stable. And that's the purpose of a skimmer, and that's what we want. Alright, so before we do this open box, let's talk about the features that this Red Sea Reefer Skimmer 900 has. As you can see, it's a work of art. Red Sea, you really outdid yourself. I mean, I love the look and feel, and I love that it's red because it matches the theme. What? Yeah. But really, all the qualities here and the feature it has here, I'm really happy about it. And I want to really point out a couple of things. Number one is it has an integrated neck cleaner. That's awesome because what that is basically you take the top of the cap and you spin it, and as you spin, there's a rubber piece that cleans the inside of the acrylic glass so you can see it. And that's awesome because that tells me I don't have to take out the cup. Why? Because there's an integrated hose connector here that you hook up right here, and what that is it's a long tube that you can just drain out the waste into a bucket or whatever, and so you never really have to take the cup out. All you have to do is just drain it. So the only time you actually take out the skimmer is when you do your 6-month or annual deep clean of your skimmer, because after a while it will start having buildup in there, so you probably give it a vinegar bath and whatnot, and I'll probably do a video on that, how I maintain and clean my equipment annually. And I also like this precision gear skim regulator. Very easy to fine tune and pretty much to see how high you want the water, how low you want the water to start creating the foam action. And also it has these vibration reducing connector and feet. Basically, this is what makes the skimmer quiet. It really was supposed to make it reduce the noise and reduce the vibration so the skimmer can just work effectively and also in silence. Alright, so I'm ready to do a little bit unboxing. You guys ready? I am. Woo! Yeah!
Woo! Yeah!
Yeah, alright. Alright, so here you can see I already unboxed it. So as you can see, here is the bubble trap. This is the collection cup. This is the body of the skimmer. This is the pump, and here in the other accessory box you have your waste hose that you empty out the waste from the collection cup. Also in here is looks like the tube that goes with the pump to connect to the skimmer body, and down here are the silencers that you put at the base of the skimmer. Let's see what else we got in here. This is the air intake silencer. Yep, that looks like it goes here. And what else we got here? Look like the air silencer hose connected to the pump. And yep, this is the pump adapter. So let's go ahead and let me put this together and we see how it goes. Alright, so this is going to be a little challenging because I'm holding the camera while trying to assemble the skimmer, but let's give it a shot. So it looks like first thing we need to do is remove these plastic screws from the skimmer body so that we can install the pump. Alright, take that out, put that aside. The next thing we're going to do is put this pump into the skimmer base body. So it looks like I want to do it this direction. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to connect the bubble trap. So we're going to do that. We got to unscrew this. Open up this lid. And there's this adapter here that you pretty much hook up the pump to. So we're going to put this over the top and connect that. Make sure that's nice and straight. Okay. Next thing we want to do is go ahead and put the bubble trap on top. Just drop the screw. So we're going to put this here, tighten that, and that should be good. Now we can actually put the skimmer body back on. Oh, actually, gotta make sure we run the power wire. Alright, as you can see, I already put the power cable in. Now we're going to attach this rubber piece onto the pump. Make sure the pre-cut is facing the pump. So we're going to attach that into the pump itself. It's kind of challenging doing it with one hand, but we'll make it work. Alright, so there you go, it's in, nice and clean. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and put the body of the skimmer into the pump. Okay, nice and flushed. I think we can put it through here, right? Yeah, okay. So nice and flush, and now we're gonna put this piece on into here. You're gonna have to use some force. So I'm gonna put the camera down because it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but I'll be back. All right, the attachment is in. Now this one is gonna be a little bit more challenging for you, I believe, because what happened is you're going to have to put some little force to put this adapter through this rubber piece into the pump. So take your time, don't press this too hard, it'll go in fairly easily, but like I said, you can't do it one hand while recording. So just make sure that this end piece is flush against the rubber piece, so you can tell once you connect the pump. But that's about it. Alright, so next piece we're going to do is put this air intake onto the skimmer, and I think this one just slides in. So again, let me try to do this with one hand. There we go. Alright, it's in. So that was easy. And then what this connects here to this piece, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so the air intake and the pump is now connected. Now what we're going to do is take the vibration reducing connectors and feet and put it to the base of the skimmer. Flip this over, and these just goes right into these guys fairly easily. Alright, so the base are in, and now I'm going to flip it over, and last thing you want to do is take these and go ahead and lock in the skimmer body onto the base plate. Alright, so the collection cup is on and it's snug to the skimmer body very well. And now the last item I forgot is pretty much the hose that pretty much drains the waste when the cup is full. So all you gotta do is go in the back here. As you can see, you just connect it here. Alright guys, there you have it, the Reefer Skimmer 900 all assembled. That was not bad at all. It just only took long because I was trying to record and do one hand, but I think that if it wasn't recording or if I had two hands, I probably can assemble this in less than 5 minutes. So it wasn't that bad at all. It's fairly easy. And I like that. Another thing I like about this skimmer is, as you can see, when you do drain your cup, all you gotta do is open up this little ball valve and let your waste drain out. So for maintenance wise, it should be very easy, and it's just a thing of beauty. I mean, look at that. I mean, that is gorgeous. That's a gorgeous skimmer. Now the only thing left is put this baby to work. Alright. Alright guys, it's actually been a couple of days since I let this skimmer run, and check out the skim mate that this skimmer produced. Look how awesome that is. And as you can see, this skimmer is running well and it's doing its job, and I can't be any happier. Now I actually want to show you a couple of features that I talked about earlier during the unboxing. And the first one I want to talk about is this actual window that this RSK skimmer comes with. And what I can do is, instead of taking the whole skimmer collection cup out, I can actually just turn the top of the cap, and it cleans this window view here so that you can actually see the bubble line. So check this out how I do this. So what I do is I usually hold here and I just spin, and you can kind of see the rubber blade that is cleaning out the window, and that's all it takes for you to do maintenance on this skimmer window. Voila, right? And the second thing I love about this skimmer is it has this long tube drain line here that RSK created. And what I love about it is, as this collection cup fills up, I don't have to take the whole collection cup out. What I can do is use this drain line and drain it into my 5-gallon bucket. So this is what I do. I take this and just open up this ball valve that it has on here, and check that out. Nice and dark. I'm gonna show you what this looks like once I finish draining this, but it's some pretty nasty stuff. And as you can see, there it is. It's going down. So obviously you can also plug this line into a permanent collection thing. Ooh, whew, man, this is this. Woo-wee! This smell reeks. Ooh, Ooh, look at that. What you think, Christian? Smell it.
I already did.
Okay, what does it smell like? It smell good?
No. Ew, smell like poo-poo. Ew, wee, sticky.
Man, this is what you're removing from your tank. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh, good Lord. Check out this. Oh, yep. Man, be glad you can't smell it, because I'm telling you what, this thing, it reeks. Anyhow, I need to move that away. Anyway, so overall, I'm really pleased with this RSK skimmer. RSK really outdid themselves by making a quality product. From maintenance aspect, I love it that you can just spin the cap on top of the collection cup just to clean the window, so that you can always see where the line is, as well as the draining maintenance. I can just drain into a 5-gallon bucket as this collection cup gets full, or I can just plug this drain line into another collection chamber, as you can see online, that you can buy, and let that collect as well. But the only thing is, remember, this thing, the smell, man, woo, it reeks. So as soon as you drain it, go ahead and dump it. Don't even keep it near you, because it definitely has a very powerful smell. And that's the thing that you're collecting from this tank. As you can tell, that's why it's important to have a skimmer, is to break down these organic waste, to really get rid of these nasty stuff that goes in the tank. And you don't want your fish to live in there. You don't want your corals to live in there. So that's what the skimmer does. It helps release all those nasty stuff. Okay, now I want to show you guys what it sounds like when everything is on, when I have this skimmer. So basically the pump is running, the skimmer is running, and obviously the water from the overflow box is running down. So this is what it sounds like. Now this is what it sounds like with the pump off and only the skimmer is running. Now this is how it sounds with the skimmer off. Alright, so everything is back on, and I'm going to close this cabinet. And it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Alright guys, now we're coming to the life lessons today. And it comes out of Psalms chapter 51 verse 10. And it reads this: Create in me, O God, a clean heart, and renew a right spirit within me. So many of us have gone to a doctor, either for ourselves or if we have kids, we take our kids there. And usually a doctor will use a tool called stethoscope to listen to our heartbeat. And usually what the doctor is looking for or listening for is to see if the heart is strong, is beating strong, and to see if anything sounds irregular. And if something is irregular, the doctor usually will prescribe medication, or push come to shove, will check us into the hospital and have to require surgery. Hopefully none of you guys have to go through that. Now, we're going to look into the life of King David today. Now, many of you, either you're a believer or not, you may have heard of David. David slayed down a giant named Goliath. But today we're not going to talk about that particular story. We're going to focus on the heart of David. You see, the Bible says David was a man after God's own heart. Now, there was a time where in King David's life, he had heart issue. He had a heart problem. And I'm not talking about the kind of heart problem where it can be heard through a stethoscope, but I'm talking about that kind of heart problem where it displeased God. You see, there's time in David's life, he was having heart issues where he was dealing with some wicked things, where he had sinned before God and whatnot. And that's how this verse came about. You see, many of us go through the same thing. There's times in our life where we have some things in our hearts that shouldn't be there. Stuff like bitterness, anger, jealousy, pride, or greed. And we may look good on the outside, but inside we knew we had some heart issues. You see, you can go to church and you can look good on the outside, nobody suspect anything. However, inside you may be dealing with some stuff that you know shouldn't be there. But you see, the thing about King David, even though he was dealing with some heart problems, he knew who he can go to fix those issues. He turned to God, he prayed to God and asked God to heal his heart, create in him a clean and pure heart. You see, many of us can go through that as well. We can go to God and ask God to give us a clean heart and renew a right spirit within us. So I encourage you guys to always check your heart. Make sure that you have good intentions. Make sure that you treat people with kindness. Do an act of kindness towards someone. Those kind of things. Because in this world today, we definitely need to be for each other and help each other out. We are a family. Community of reefers, we are a community of people. It's always good to do good for someone else, and if there is something in your heart that is not right, go ahead and face it and get rid of that, because it's not going to benefit your life anyway. So put that with good stuff in your life. Think good thoughts, live your life in a way that you want others to treat you. So I hope this lesson today blessed you guys today. And if you liked the video, please hit that like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And be sure to hit that notification bell, because that notification bell will always let you know when a new video is uploaded. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you were blessed today. Happy life, happy reefing. And until next time, I'll see you. Holla!